Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Door or Door. Should I come back to you with episode 5 of Direwolf20's 1.19 mod pack? And quickly, we are actually going to upgrade my backpack. So, the upgrade to gold, right? We're not doing diamond because of how expensive it is, but gold will give me a little bit more storage, and you can actually scroll to a whole nother row. But I want to focus on these 3 slots right here quickly. So if we just look up backpack, the only backpack mod in here is sophisticated backpacks, so that's fantastic. And we look at a stack upgrade. You can see how expensive these are, by the way, like immediately stack upgrade. If we want to upgrade this more, we're going to have to get to this point. But there's definitely a lot of things you can do with this. If we actually look at there's like the void upgrade where you could set certain things to be voided, pickup upgrade, filter upgrade, magnet upgrade, feeding upgrade, which is actually one I love to shoot for. Actually, I think we have enough stuff to make this, so let's actually go for it. If you don't know what the feeding upgrade is, basically it allows for you to set certain parameters of when your character needs to be fed so you do not have to feed yourself. It's a fantastic upgrade. It is a bit expensive, but early game it is fantastic. I love to make a secondary backpack that will actually allow for me to have a whole bunch of food in it, and you have to set filters and stuff with it, which isn't that complicated. But let's quickly make this. So it looks like we need some sort of string. Did I just see that correctly? Yes, okay, so just normal string. So let's grab some string, and let's grab some iron. And this episode is, of course, immediately after episode 4's ending, so I don't have a lot of ore process, but I wanted to quickly come on camera, make this upgrade, and show you guys some really cool stuff about sophisticated backpacks. So it looks like we do not have a glistening melon, so we'll have to make that. Not that complicated, so let's just get some gold nuggets here. We'll surround this melon with that. And perfect. All right, so let's grab the feeding upgrade. Of course, that does cost an ender pearl, so it is a bit expensive, but I'm fine with that cost. Let's also grab some redstone, some little bit of more gold, and a singular diamond so we can actually get the second tier, which just allows for you to have more options for setting stuff. So let's just grab that real quick, and let's also make another backpack. As I said, it's always a good option to just have a secondary backpack full of food so it's not wasting your main backpack's inventory space. All right. And having just a simple first tier isn't a terrible idea because you get exactly one slot, which we can throw in here. And we can say only feed player when player is hungry enough. Okay. I think currently I don't want to waste any food, right? I want to be able to have full hunger, but I don't want to waste anything. So this thing is smart enough to say, "Hey, this guy has enough for this food item," and that is awesome. So of course, filter it and allow. We're going to have a white list just so if I throw food in here that I don't want to eat, I won't eat it. Okay. Um Yeah, so I want to say, hey, if I'm hurt, just shove the food down my throat, kind of thing. That's fantastic. We can throw these kind of random miscellaneous pieces of food we have in here, like the gooey beef stew. Pretty sure we have a few other food types in here as well. We could definitely start cooking up this raw mutton, this raw pork chops, because we have a stack over here, more bread, baked potatoes. All of this stuff that is considered food, we can throw in here, filter it, and have a very good time of never having to touch food ever again. And that actually will clear up my shield slot or offhand slot. Perfect. And I just want to make sure, if you click this toggle, by the way, it will turn this filter off. Okay, everything looks good. So let's just throw that in here. And then this, of course, we can throw back on our back. And we will have food. And then I'm going to clean up my inventory and I will see you guys in a second here. Alrighty, so real quick, I went ahead and made a Mega Torch. If you don't know what this is, of course, it's from a mod called Torchmaster. Prevents natural spawning of hostile mobs in a big radius around this torch. I don't know the full radius, but we're going to place this right here. We're just going to dig a hole. We're going to place this here. And this basically will prevent monsters from spawning in a certain area around us. So that way we're a little bit more protected. We don't have things just coming around trying to kill us. And of course, the villager area needs one of these, but I do not have enough resources to actually make another one of these. Because they are, 2 blocks of gold, 2 diamonds, logs, torches. I don't have enough gold. I barely had enough for this, but I want to make this because I keep getting monsters spawning around me, and I really don't want to just die walking out of my house. So that's that. That's placed. That's good. Let's now move on. So we're still processing ores. We do need to figure out something for actually getting better power. I know that's kind of like our next set of goals, because of course Mechanism Digital Miner requires a lot of power. We could do what Direwolf20 did and go with extreme reactors, but the problem with extreme reactors, of course, you need to take into account is the fact that it requires yellorium or uranium to actually run, which I don't have a lot of uranium as is, or yellorium. So that's kind of out of the options or yellorite, not yellorium. We don't have a lot of it. So I think our real end goal right now, as of current, is to get some better power generation. I think it's what we're going to focus on this episode, and from there we will then go to whatever else. So let me get some stuff set up. I'm going to attempt to go to the Nether and find some blaze powder, blaze rods. If I find anything interesting, I'll pop back on. Alright, so I just pulled off a really risky move. I just killed a piglin, and he dropped a diamond chest plate. Full durability. And that's absolutely insane. I really should have pressed record before I killed him, but I honestly was fearing I was going to die, so I didn't record that. But yeah, he just dropped that. And I've got crimson iron. I also just mined 2 pieces of. And I really probably should have recovered that. Find an epic affix item and crimson item. Or crimson iron, not crimson item. Okay. But yeah, I just found that crimson iron actually right over here. And then the diamond chestplate guy was just standing over here. So yeah, see, they've got just diamond boots and stuff. So here's another zombified piglin with an iron chest or a diamond chest plate. So we're just finding some interesting stuff here. Just killing some magma cubes. If I see anything else interesting, I'll be back. So I've actually just found more crimson ore or iron ore, and this is what it looks like. It does not affect any creatures around me, so that's good. I'm not getting swarmed, but that's awesome. That's what it looks like. A little bit more. So basically what crimson iron is basically a, I believe, let's see. Press C real quick. So this is a tier 3, just usable tool material. And this is all of the different types of stuff that you can get from it. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty decent. It's about equivalent, it looks like, to diamond, with the actual tip upgrade, so that's something to keep in mind. I also keep coming across this Goober Ore, the Lucky Block Goober Ore. Oh, actually, what? That's nuts. I just got a Nether Goober Rod. Okay, I mean, it's fine by me. I also got Nether Glass from one of them earlier. Definitely some interesting drops from this Lucky Block type stuff from this mod, so that's awesome. But yeah, just gonna keep searching, not going towards any dungeons because I don't want to die, and yeah. So I had an epiphany. I have a crimson steel ingot, one singular crimson steel ingot, and I'm not sure if this will work, but I was curious. If I get a tip upgrade with a crimson steel tip, this has a harvest level of 4, and I take this, and I take my pickaxe. Let's quickly actually repair my pickaxe before I do this. and I take this pickaxe and I put a crimson steel tip on it, this will mean I have a harvest level of 4. Okay, harvest level 3 originally, harvest level 4 now. Alright, what does this mean? Well, it means that I'd have the exact same mining ability as a netherite ingot, which I would assume is what a netherite pickaxe can do. So we're going to test this. Okay? This is what we're going to do. We're going to test this and see if I'm correct. I may be wrong. 100% absolutely may be wrong. We're just going to put the diamond tip on this thing, by the way. Which will increase durability by, it looks like, 200. The mining level by 3. Or the harvest level by 3. So 1 level up. And then harvest speed. Let's grab this. Okay. So, now, in theory, I should be able to go down into the mines, which I'm going to do this real quick on camera. You're going to walk with me, basically. We're going to go see if this is actually going to work, because I should have had the ability to mine Goober Ore for an absolutely insane amount of time, and I didn't realize it. Because if this is the case, we are scoring pretty decently on mining tools here. But we just need to find Goober Ore. That's the other thing. Let me see. I should actually have some marked. So we're kind of just like heading off in this direction. Actually quickly mine this. Oh, did that just give me Silk Touch though? Huh. I'm not sure. Auto smelting. Okay, so this gave me magmatic. So this pickaxe tip might not have been the best option. But I'm still curious. It's still maybe worth it in a sense. Yeah, because if I mine this, it'll be 10 ore, or yeah, 10 ingots. Okay, so we'll try something else with that. I have an idea for that as well. I don't know if fortune applies for it, but we're going to figure that one out in a little while. Alright, so let's just drop down here. Let me see if I can find some Goober Ore, and I'll pick up in a second. Quickly, I just wanted to mention, I can't actually mine coal ore, because all I get is graphite. Okay, I just wanted... Yeah, so it legitimately smelts everything you pick up, and I think that's hilarious in my personal opinion. I wonder... If I broke a log with this, would that actually work? That might be something to try. Get a whole bunch of charcoal. But I'm not finding this Goober Ore that I've marked. Talked about getting sidetracked. I found an iron backpack. Yeah, so you can find them in chests, which is awesome. I really am still searching for Goober Ore. I can't find the mark where I actually marked a while ago. But we're still going. Another iron backpack. I don't need backpacks. That's why I'm starting to get them. Alright. Ooh, is that actually smelting? Oh, it actually did smelt it into uranitite. That is awesome. Alright. Just came across this. Thought I'd bring it to you guys' attention. Just a whole bunch of chests. It looks like it was like a mining area type thing. Type structure. So we're just going to grab whatever's in here. I'm not really wanting any of these gems any longer. There's so many of them for no real reason. Also, I could probably throw on a helmet that's not gold, since I'm not in the actual area for that anymore. But yeah, still searching for Goober. Alright, so I finally found Goober Ore after way too long. And yes, I could have went to the Nether and literally tried mining the Nether ore. The Goober Nether ore, but I wanted to mine this first because this is the first piece. And it does mine. That is absolutely amazing. We have our first piece of Goober, and it only took me realizing, hey, I have a tier 4 material in my chest that I can make a tip upgrade out of, and could have done it a long while ago. Yeah, but anyway, that is Goober Ore. I could definitely get Nether Goober Ore. I can then work on getting maybe some Goober tools. I mean, you do need quite a bit of Goober to actually make Goober ingots, and Goober ingots actually are in themselves decent, but they are expensive. So keep that in mind. There's also other stuff, of course, with Goober. Let's see. Harvest mature crops around the player. You can make goo with these, which is a whole bunch of cooking and stuff like that. So definitely some interesting stuff we can look at with Goober. And the Nether Goober Ore as well. And they're all actually silent gear. The materials, the actual ingots are. So that's cool. You don't actually just have to make this, so great at getting wither skeleton skulls. So it looks like these actually have some sort of ability. Okay, so you got like the excavator, the hammer, the paxel, sniper sword. Okay, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, nether goober, which requires actual netherite scraps to get anything close to the nether goober or ingot. But this can make the medallion, which the medallion can be made into medallion of glowing and also moderate auto feeding, and then medallion of XP. Okay. And then of course Ender, or the End one, is absolutely insane, it looks like. Because you can get the Dragon Elytra, which is the Dragon Chestplate. So yeah, so much stuff to look at with the Goober stuff. I definitely need to get, just a few things with this pickaxe. I really want to get Fortune. That would be awesome. But of course, Fortune is one of those things that was probably not going to be as easy as I would like because of Apotheosis. But that's fine. So, with that, I will be back. I'm going to go try and find some more Goober Ore and kind of just explore the nether, get some blaze rods, as I said, and I'll be back. Alright, so while mining, I hit one of those massive iron deposits. I'm not going to mine it all, but there is a lot of iron. I've actually marked this on the map with a waypoint, but there's so much, and I've got 10 on me. I got 64, 2 blocks of raw iron, 10 iron chunks there, and then in my backpack I've got 50 iron ingots because I just ended up mining them in the wrong tool. But you can see there's a lot of different iron deposits over here. So I've also just picked up a Wandering Trader with a Fortune Pickaxe, so that is my next objective. Get enough emeralds to actually get that, and then retreat to actually do that. So I'm going to attempt to get enough emeralds for that, and I will be back. I've also picked up plenty of Goober Ore. Not 100% sure if I've got enough to do much with, but I would love to get a different set of armor. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in a second once I get to the surface, and yeah. Alrighty, so I trapped a Wandering Trader with a pickaxe trade, and we're going to see about this pickaxe. So efficiency 5, mending, fortune 5, or fortune 4, unbreaking 4, unbreaking 5. Goodness, if I can English. Okay. And then he just never has that trade ever again, most likely. So where did he go? And this is a problem. He actually keeps going invisible. Yeah, he's standing right here. Okay. What is an orchard sapling? I don't know. But he's no use to me anymore. So let's just get rid of him. Wherever he went. Okay. So we have this pickaxe. And my curiosity is, will it transfer? Okay, so it actually will transfer. This is huge. So what I'm thinking is we do silent gear, right? And then we take this silent gear pickaxe and we basically combine these two. Of course, I can't legitimately combine these two, but we can do some shenanigans here. So we'll need, ignore all these crossbows. We'll need to get the tip upgrade, right? And I think we could probably just do maybe like metal. I think like stone. Can't I make a stone tip here? No? Okay, so I need some sort of metal probably. So like iron. Oh yeah, my iron's right here. Okay. And then I can take this tip off after I upgrade this pickaxe. Or repair this pickaxe, not upgrade it. Okay. Iron tip, which will then give me the crimson steel tip, which we can then throw on here, which means now that we have magmatic. Okay, let me just do F3H. No, okay. That's actually just because of the enchants. Okay, so let's just bring this down here. So it has magmatic auto smelting. Perfect, proper. So let's actually also then change up the handle on this. And of course, the repair material will be diamond. That is something else. This repair material is not, well, it's not diamond. It's actually tier 3, so emerald, all of that stuff. But one of the problems with this will be brittle. Brittle 2, right? So that's another thing to keep in mind. Brittle 2 is absolutely garbage. Because it does more damage to the pickaxe occasionally, which is not what we really want, but we'll get over it. Now let's see, do I have any... Okay, so I have some compressed iron actually here. So we'll change up the handle. And what is it? Let's see, 8 and 4. 8 and 4. Okay, so it gives you like 300 more durability, and of course magnetic. Alright, perfect. And then we'll need the handle. So grip. And then of course we'll grab some leather for that. 1, 2. Alright, and I'll put a grip on that. And then we'll want a flax string binding. I have a string binding, which is not what I want. I have a chain binding. Okay. So let's get some flax. Do I have any? I have flax fiber. But I do not have any. Oh, right there. Flax string. That's what I'm looking for. And I accidentally just threw it in this backpack. And I have been just collecting tons and tons of food, by the way, and storing it in that backpack. Just so you guys know, I will probably fill that thing up pretty quickly over the course of a few episodes. Just keep it stockpiled. That's basically what my goal is. All right. So the reason I want this pickaxe, right? I don't know if this will work with Yolorite. It might, but let's try this. Okay, so it doesn't look like it works. Oh yeah, because this actually doesn't drop chunks. That's right. Haha. I was wrong for a second there. I need to go grab some iron ore. And also clean up my inventory. And I'll be right back. Alright, so I quickly found some ore in the mining dimension to actually test this on. So, zinc ore drops one singular chunk per ore break, right? So, now you can see we just got 4. We got 5, 8, 10, 11, 16. Yeah, so we really aren't breaking that much ore, but we are getting a massive return off of this, especially copper. Yeah, I'm probably this is how broken this is. I have over a stack from mining. What was that, like 6 or 7 pieces? This is going to be so much fun. And this is why I really wanted a pickaxe from one of those wandering traders, is because of the insane enchantments. What in the actual so there's a bug with the scanner apparently. Not 100% sure what in the world that was. But I think I just saw the world. I think that was actually what I was looking at earlier in the cave systems, not actually in this world generation, by the way. Like, I legitimately don't think that is. Yeah, see, now it's fixed itself. So I have no idea what in the world that was, but that was actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. But yeah, I can legitimately get a lot of diamonds, iron, gold, all of that stuff from singularly just mining now. And this is probably the same with like graphite ingots. If I really wanted to, I could get a lot. Oh, that is hilarious. The resonating plates, I don't even have to smelt the ore anymore. Okay, but with this, I am going to stop what I'm doing, even though this is absolutely fantastic. I am actually going to go to the Nether and try to get blaze rods, like I said I was going to a little while ago. But I got distracted. A lot. Distracted. But it's okay. Let's get out of here. So, real quick, I really just keep getting sidetracked after sidetracked here. But I wanted to make this goober glob, right? Let's find our goober. Where did I do with it? Right here. Convert this into actual goober ingots so I can then make a goober tip for my other pickaxe to actually mine the goober nether ore. I forgot that that was a thing. That is on me, but we should be able to hopefully quickly just make one set of these. Perfect. Put this stuff away real quick. And then this in here. Okay. And then we can, of course, make a tip. And we're going to throw this on our old pickaxe. Nope, can I not make a tip with this? Ooh, that's going to be an issue. Okay. So what we'll need to do then is just go to pickaxe and make a single goober pickaxe head. I don't know if this would override the mining though. Okay, it does reduce the actual mining diamond speed. Okay. So it actually will force it to level 5. I mean, that is perfect. That is what I want. All right, let's grab Goober. So that way we can mine the nether Goober ore. And we do have the emerald pickaxe head, which we can just throw up in this chest. And we can toss the rest of this. So that way we actually have what we need to mine that. All right, blazes. If I can find them, I honestly have not found a single blaze. And apparently that didn't work. So I'd actually need to legitimately make a goober pickaxe fully to actually do anything. So that's fine. We're going to ignore the ore for now, and we're just going to keep going. All right. All right. Alrighty, so after a while of being in the nether, I gave up. I'm going to attempt to do blaze rods a little differently, apparently, right? Because I just can't find them. So we're going to use this method, the crushing macerator. It's not expensive. It does require RF, I believe. Yeah. We're just going to grind a whole bunch of netherite. Not netherite. Netherrack. That's what I meant. And go from there. Compressed cobblestone. Let's see. Or no, it's compressed cobblestone. Okay, so just do 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll need 2 of these, which we should have some stone in here. Okay. And then iron ingots. Should have some in my inventory. All right. And then that's just copper nuggets and a flint block. So 9 of these, I would assume. All right. And then copper nuggets, which I have a few in here. Perfect. All right, I'm pretty sure this requires power, which it does. All right, so let's go put this over here for right now. Let me grab an axe out of one of these bags. There it is. Okay. And then we'll need cables. And then netherrack, we'll just throw a whole stack in there. But I'm really not sure why it's so difficult to find anything in the nether. But I will be actually mining more in the nether off camera in between this episode next. I just don't want to do any more of it because it has been several hours of me just continuously doing the exact same thing. So for now, we're not going to be doing that. I also wanted to quickly try out a Goober Pickaxe. Actually, can I try something else here real quick? So I have a Nether rod, right? And I have a Goober Pickaxe. If I take this, put this new rod on here. So we got harvest level 5, 16.2 or 16.29 harvest speed. A little bit more durability. Actually, no, a little bit less durability than what I have previously. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I want to do that fully. The reason I was thinking of doing this is because if we do this, then it should be close enough to a Goober Pickaxe to mine that, but I'm not sure. You know what? Let's just do this real quick. While we're waiting on that stuff to grind up, let's just go for Goober Ore. Okay? So we'll need diamonds, that, some of that, and some of this. Okay? And if we look at Goober ingots, let's just go for all 9. Okay? And what I want to try is making just a full Goober pickaxe. Alright, so there's a full Goober pickaxe. And this should be able to mine should mine everything normally. So I also wanted to try and make a Goober hammer real quick. Okay. And I wanted to test something real quick. So let me actually grab flint and steel. So one of the issues I've noticed with Silent Gears is the fact that it will not mine everything properly. I don't know if that's the way to explain it. Let's see here. So I have Goober Ore right up here. Okay. So if we just mine a hammer, we just hammer through this real quick. We can get all that. Perfect. Okay. And of course, mine this. So if I find a, well, actually right here, perfect. This little example, see how that just mined all of that? If I mine the first layer of this, well, I need one with like more layers. So let's just go this way real quick. Alright, so if I mine here with this hammer, it should break that block, correct? Perfect. Alright, now if I take out a hammer of Silent Gear and I mine this block, it will not take that out. Okay, so the Goober hammer is superior, in my opinion, because I want to be able to mine constantly without having to cease mining just to take out a few ores or mine that specific ore. Right, so just like this. Of course, this doesn't have fortune or anything on it right now, but you guys get the point of what I'm trying to make. So Goober hammer, overpowered, apparently. Fantastic. And we can enchant these, I believe. So that's another thing. If we get fortune on this, it'll be amazing, right? That'll be absolutely fantastic. And apparently this ore mining doesn't actually attract piglins. So I think we're just fine mining all of this stuff. At least I haven't got a piglin after me yet. Maybe it's because I have a gold helmet on. See, just walk right past him. Mine this right next to him. And I also haven't had one explode just yet, so. Perfect. All right. And with that, we are going to look at the crusher real quick and then end this episode. Yeah, the Goober pickaxe is slow. That is for sure. Compared to what I like, but it's okay. All right, let's pick this up. Let's see here. So, anything. We've got 2 blaze rods. But this is actually using too much power. Okay. But that's fine. So we've got a somewhat reliable source. There's a 5% chance of getting anything from that, but that's fine. It'll work, and we'll definitely be looking into increasing our power production in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.